Afternoon, or evening, and welcome to my second annual WPT coverage and all Vegas poker space. This is day 6 of the WPT. There are 21 days this year of that series. Many thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can help design that plan. Follow them on Twitter and check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. I'm your host this morning, Sherry Pluskota, otherwise known as Peaches in my real life, because I've been known to sell the real deal Georgia peaches. So that's how I got my nickname. A little bit of trivia there for you. A reminder, you can find the recordings of my past spaces and interviews on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please give us a like and subscribe. It's free of charge, just trying to build that channel. I'd like to take a moment right now to honor those lost on December the 7th, many years ago at Pearl Harbor. Thank you. Let's keep Fats in our prayers. He's still battling some health issues, as many of you know. He is in the hospital currently, and they're working on a plan of action, trying to do some testing to figure out how they're going to go about his treatment with his current issues. So let's continue to send prayers to Fats for sure. Be reminded, our sixth official Spaces meetup game is December the 12th at the Bellagio, Las Vegas. At 2 p.m., it is a cash game, 1-3, no limit. Although, if your table of players decides you want to do a different game, bomb pots, whatever, that's up to you guys at your table. However, if you sit at my table, it's going to remain a 1-3, no limit game, just an FYI. Many thanks to Sean McCormick and Craig Larson for hosting us at the Bellagio and, of course, providing that delicious pizza for all of us to munch on. I want to give a little shout out to the WPA. They told me yesterday that they were going to send over some gift bags, some WPA gift bags that we can use in our Splash the Pot. So that's exciting. I appreciate the ladies of the WPA and all they do in the world of poker. You know, the message is clear. We want to get more women involved, and networking is the best way to do that for sure. And WPA is a great networking um, in system, I guess you can say, in place. It's definitely a way for women to communicate with each other about poker. So thank you, ladies of the WPA, for giving us some gift bags to give away at the meetup game. Also, don't forget that B-52 Bombers trophy is up for grabs. Who will it be? I think I'm going to, initially I said for the first 4 hours of play, I think I'm going to lower that to 3 hours because we start at 2 o'clock. 3 hours puts us into the dinner hour, as well as if many people may go to shows that evening. So I think I'm going to lower that to 3 p.m. I'm sorry, 3 hours of play. Going to kind of get a feel for that at the game. It's either going to be 3 hours or 4 hours, and we'll reward that trophy for sure. I don't want it to be something that, people are like, you know, wanting to stay to win, but they have show tickets, dinner plans, whatever. So we're going to address that at the meetup game. It's either going to be after 3 hours or 4 hours. Whoever the chip leader is going to get that amazing B-52 Bomber trophy. I haven't seen it in person. I had it shipped directly to a friend in Vegas. So I am looking forward to seeing that trophy in person for sure. I want to give a shout out to the Hoosiers for beating Ohio State yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Hoosiers. And I'm sure I'm saying that on behalf of many folks. Be reminded tomorrow on Monday we will be starting our space at our normal time at 9 a.m. for the WPT and All Vegas Poker's coverage. And a little ways into the into the space, Sarah O'Connor, a friend of our space and of mine, and Lee will come in to discuss the Fair Bet Act and how we can get involved. If you believe in that act, support it or don't, how you can contact your congressmen and women and sign a petition if you're in favor of it. So we'll discuss all that tomorrow. I did reach out to Gary Conler of Conler and Associates. You may remember I interviewed him last year, or maybe in this year, maybe in the beginning of this year. Forgive me, I don't remember the exact month. But anyway, he's a CPA in Vegas. That is a CPA business in Vegas, Conler and Associates. And they specialize in gambling, taxation. So I thought it'd be kind of nice if he could join us to give us some input and answer questions from a CPA's point of view about the new tax that's going to go in effect. So I have not heard back from him, but fingers crossed he can join us tomorrow. I did reach out to Blue this morning, and she's not going to play today. She is enjoying the beach for the rest of her trip, were her exact words. And I wish I was there enjoying it with her because it sounds amazing. Um, Proud of her for making it down there and winning her way down there. Good job, Blue. Also, want to say to everybody, please double check all the information we disseminate on a daily basis to ensure yourself the best experience ever. We make mistakes. Information changes, it's fluid, it changes often. So please double check the information we disseminate in our spaces. Um, Excuse me for a minute. I want to give a little shout out to Preston McEwen, a friend of mine. He is the chip leader after of the day 1B of the main event in Harris Cherokee. So good luck to Preston and all the folks that are playing in that tournament. I know Cody's there, and I'm not sure. I want to say Karen's playing another flight of the main event, but I could be mistaken. Her and I have not had a chance to talk, but I know she's playing today. And she did tell me that she has David Moses at her table and Maurice Hawkins at her table. So that's going to be a lively table for sure. And I asked her to give a little nudge to Maurice to come on a morning space so we can chat about some recent happenings and news as far as he's concerned. So, and I'll be gentle, Maurice. I promise. I try to be fair. I never allow the attack mode in my spaces. So, hope you join us for a good, authentic conversation with tough questions, yes, but no attack mode. Definitely not an attack mode. So, want to get on to the winners around town over at the WPT $1,600 mystery bounty. There are there were 1,583 entries. There are 197 going into the restart today at noon, and they will be at blind levels 10K, 5K, 10K. The chip leader is Joe Baker with 1.1 million. Michael Zito or Sido is just a few thousand below Michael. I'm sorry, below Joe in chip stack sizes. He too has 1 million. They're just a few thousand away from each other. And I'd like to give a little shout out to Victoria Lifshitz. She's just still in it to win it. Part of that day two restart with 495,000. On to the winners. Over at the Aria, Chad Wasmuth won event number 4, which was the $1,600 tournament, and he took home a little over 18,000. Kathy Chang came in 12th place over at the Orleans Toe tournament, and she took home over 1,300. And Sean Y is actually the winner of that tournament in a two-way deal, but they didn't post how much he won, so don't know. 80 Azin took down the $1,100 no limit tournament over at the Win, beating 145 players and taking home 38,000 in winnings. Sorry, I was trying to read my own damn writing. Sorry, folks. Over at the WPT, Eric Baldwin took home the trophy of the World Championship and 245,000. Over at the Venetian, Wesley Chung took down event number 22, the bounty tournament, for $2,500 plus the bounties. And over at the Poker Go studio, the Poker Go Tour, Daniel Moore took down the Rags to Riches tournament for 110,000 plus a 30K package to the Bahamas. Hey, Papa Poker, send a request for a microphone. I'd like to find out if you're playing, what you're doing in your poker life. So come on up and update us, bud. Love to hear from you. So those are some of the winners around town. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the tour and the series around town. Over at the Bellagio at 12 p.m. There is a $200 no limit bounty tournament, 4K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. 5 p.m. same tournament, $200 buy-in. It's a bounty tournament, 4K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. Over at Mandalay Bay today at 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. is a $60 tournament, no guarantees, 10K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. Over at the MGM, 11:10 a.m. is a $125 daily grand stack tournament, 20K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 3:10 p.m. is the same tournament, $125 buy-in, and at 7:10 is their $125 grand rebuy tournament, $1,500 guarantee, 15K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 11:10 p.m. tonight, over at the MGM is a $125 bounty tournament, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. Over at the WPT, 11 a.m. is their $1,100 day 1A of event 7, 5 million guarantee, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds. At 11 a.m. is also the start of an $1,100 horse tournament. It's event number 8, 35K starting stack, 40-minute blind levels. Also at 11 o'clock is the $1,600 PLO tournament, event number 9, 500K starting, 500K guarantee, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds. Also at the win today is the 12 p.m. tournament. It's day 2 of the Mystery Bounty event number 4. At 7 p.m. is the $1,600 PLO Mystery Bounty tournament. 1B, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds, $500,000 guarantee. At 7:30 at the WPT is a $400 satellite in. That's going to be a 55K guarantee, and you will have a 20K starting stack. I want to say that that's going to be. I don't know how. I want to say that's. I don't know how many seats they're guarantee. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm just going to say it's a 55K guarantee. I'm not sure how many seats that is. So over at the Venetian at 11:10 a.m. is a $600 um, ultimate stack tournament, event number 20. It's a 40K starting stack with 40-minute blinds, and at 6:10 p.m. at the Venetian is a $200 tournament, which is their event number 25, a bounty tournament, 10K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. You know, it's really bad when you can't read your own damn writing, but that seems to be the case this morning. Over at Planet Hollywood at 10 a.m. is the $75 at 10 and 1 p.m. as well as 10 p.m. is, let me restart that. Let me relook at this. At 10 p.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. at Planet Hollywood, the tournaments are a $75 buy-in, $500 guarantee, 20K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 4 p.m. at the Planet Hollywood is a $100 buy-in, double bomb pot tournament, 1K guarantee, 30K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. And at Planet Hollywood at 5 p.m. is a $300 no limit event number two, $25,000 guarantee, 40K starting stack, 25-minute blind levels. That's what's going on at Planet Hollywood. Over at Resorts World at 12:05, $400 day two, a 50K guarantee, 40K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. At 105 at Resorts World is a $130 ladies only Omaha 8 tournament. No guarantee, 15K starting stack, 30-minute blind levels, and that's part of Ladies Week. At 2:05 p.m. is the $200 event number four, 10K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 30-minute blind levels. That's a no limit tournament. At 7:05 at Resorts World is event number five, the $200 nightcap, 3K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. Last but not least on this list, over at Caesars at 10 a.m., the $100 no limit tournament, and they have that 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. $100 no limit tournament, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. So that's some of what's going on in Vegas. And I'm so jealous of those that live in Vegas and have all those opportunities, not only during, big series like the WPT or the WSOP when there's a lot of other series going on, but every day they have tons of tournaments all around town. I get kind of jealous because I live in a state that we don't have any poker. So anyway, moving right along. Hey Matt, welcome.
Hey, Sherry and Papa, good to see you both. How are you? How are you doing here? Keeping well over there?
I'm doing well, thanks. A slow and easy Sunday morning, as that good old song says. Just thought I'd try to get through this today so we can all get on with our Sunday.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's good. I want to say it's your morning and it's our evening over here. It's amazing how it's the time differential changes.
And so many hours, right? You are 5 hours ahead of me.
To be honest, the way I woke up, I feel like I was behind. Never mind forward.
What'd you do? Have a late night partying last night?
I wish. No, I was busy doing some job hunting in the early hours of the morning, but I was also catching up on some poker because I've been a little bit behind on the poker lately, so I thought have a little look at that, see what's going on, and just caught up with a few friends. And oh my goodness me, I was just
Awesome. Good for you. I'm going to recommend another thing for you to watch because I know you love to watch the vlogs and the coverage. Is Michael Mizuraki just started a vlog today? I think will be day 3. It's comical. I highly recommend you watch his vlog on YouTube.
Oh, thanks, Shirley. That sounds interesting. Would you mind sending me the link over, please, when you get
I'll
there?
be I'll be happy to do so. I will absolutely be happy to do so. Hey, Papa, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Yourself?
I'm doing well, thanks. What are you doing on this Sunday?
I was up late last night watching this PLO at the Triton. Negrano was in it. Phil Ivey was in it. They all got knocked out, but it was just incredible watching. They made it. They played down to a final two, and at 3:30 a.m. local time, I guess the law in the Bahamas is that you have to shut down. So they only made it to final two, even though they wanted to play all the way.
Oh, and who are the final two?
So it's Andres Nemeth and Sam Sovereign. Daniel
Oh,
DeVoris got knocked out literally like at 3:29 a.m. He had
oh,
kings in his PLO hand, and Sovereign ended up nailing a set. He had pocket threes and pocket fours in his four card.
oh, wow. What a hand, huh?
So that's a
Wow.
$100,000 PLO main event. Negrano made it to the money. Ivy made it to the money. So there was a lot of heavy hitters making the money, and then I just got engaged and kept watching till 3 a.m. Eastern time, midnight Pacific.
Well, yeah. Once you start, you can't leave because you're gonna miss the best part, right? And you're hooked. You're hook, line, and sinker, as they say. Did you happen to see Michael Mizrachi go blindfold into a hand?
Yeah, that takes blinds to a
Okay,
whole new level, right? Blindfolded.
okay, let me just explain it to our listeners. Many of us will go into a hand blind, right? If we're down to our last stack or our bit of stack or whatever. He actually had a blindfold on and he went blind into a hand and he ended up having 10 deuce offsuit, the good old Doyle hand. And his opponent had ace jack of diamonds. And an ace came on the turn and it took Michael out of the tournament. So I thought it was kind of comical because Robert was standing behind him, like, "What are you doing, you crazy nut?" And, in grinder style, he went for it and unfortunately came up short with the 10 deuce, but it was comical.
Now, are you in this poker org pick 3 win a trip to the Bahamas contest?
I am in that contest, and I wondered if I picked too sharp of a team. I have Ari Angle.
Who made it? So
Uh,
that's got to be good money. I'm up against somebody
yeah,
who has Ari, so I'm rooting against him now.
all right. And I have Mama Poker,
Okay.
and I have um, Terrence Reed.
Okay. Which Reed's doing
Yeah,
well as
Terrence
well.
Reed.
You've picked a great team there.
Yeah, I need Mama Poker to come on today.
Just two. You just need two. What'd you pick for the tiebreaker?
What did I pick? It was, I want to say, about 110 or so above what they did last year.
Okay. Which that really nailed it. I think they hit like 2,400 entries. It was
Oh,
750 day one, 650 day two, and then it was just south of 1,000 yesterday. So the tiebreaker is not going to affect me. I only picked like 2,050 for my tiebreaker. But I've been following this tournament, that pick 3 contest, Poker Org, WSOP. You did the trick. I've been in the WSOP Plus app, monitoring my players. Like I don't even. I'm not even in the Bahamas. What am I doing tracking a 2,750 tournament for no reason other than to
oh,
potentially win
I
a
love it.
30,000 package to the WSOP in the Bahamas at Paradise.
Well, and I just chuckle because I'm like, I wonder if that will be after my meetup game, or I'm gonna have to like not go to my own meetup game, or I don't even know. But I'd like to, have that problem.
Yes, I mean obviously it's 1,000, 1,200 entries or something like that. So we are at
Yeah.
0.1% chance. But I like your team. That seems
Well,
like,
I think I was in the top 160 yesterday when I checked.
and you still
So
would be having two players doing really well in Reed and Engel. That's
yeah, and I
amazing.
haven't checked today, so I have no idea where I'm at right now. But anyway, fingers crossed. I just hope it's somebody I know because then I can talk to them about it and follow, their journey down to the Bahamas.
Yeah, so I moved from Las Vegas to Orange County this summer. So I am totally missing all of this WPT activity. So congrats to Eric Baldwin pulling down a first place and just so amazing all this WPT activity. Have you entered the mystery quest to try and make that tournament?
I have not. Unfortunately, WPT Gold and I got off on the wrong
Oh
foot.
no.
And I'm going to tell you why. I was in, well, let me think how this happened. I want to say that I was still at home. I think I was still at home when I signed up for it.
Okay,
And then within a few days, I went to Washington State where it is
got
banned.
it.
And when I tried to log in Washington State, obviously it sent, flags or whatever. So when I went to the WPT last winter, I actually had to go get help from their tech people to rescue me from whatever. I sent them emails and they're like, "We can't. You got to come see us in person." So we couldn't even fix it through the emails, and so I was getting frustrated, of course, because it shouldn't be this hard.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm pretty tech savvy. I imagine if somebody isn't. So anyway, I had to actually go in person to get
Oh
help
wow.
to get it fixed. So we didn't get off on a good and a good foot. And so I honestly, once I got it fixed and I could do like last year, they were doing that drawing for the car, right?
Right.
And so once I got it fixed, I was able to go do the drawing for the car. And I haven't touched it since just because I'm like, I wasted so much time trying to figure that out that I'm over it, sadly.
Yeah, well, they have a soft spot in my heart, and Sherry, you know this all too well. I am in the midst of releasing different vlog episodes, so Papa
Right.
Poker's vlog on YouTube. And after I completed the cross-country trip from New York to California, cashing in every state along the way, I went to that Club WPT, win the car, win the event, and many of the different models who they hired were willing to do like a little welcome intro to each of my vlogs. So I have them all saying, "Welcome to Papa
Nice.
Poker's Poker Cannonball Run." And so those guys have been good to me. They were, willing to do some of that intro to my vlogs. And then Matt Savage, when I do the Missouri episode, I had a controversial hand, and Matt Savage came in and talked about
Right.
Club WPT Gold for me, but then also dove into some of the challenges I had at the table. So they're obviously a big part of what's happening at the Win. I am eyeing this mystery quest, but I don't know. Online poker is so tough. I just love
Right.
live so much, and you never know what people are doing behind their computer screens as
And
far as
and let
assistants
me,
and stuff. So
you know, everybody knows I love Matt Savage, aka Tally, and all the people involved. And I appreciate the WPT Twitter account for sure. They
oh,
are
they're
always
off the
give
hook.
us, yeah, they give me a chuckle every day, right? But I don't have time. Like I just don't have time to put another thing on my plate. And if the IT goes awry, it'll like put me over the edge. So I'm like, I'm just better off not messing with it at this point in time. Doesn't mean in the future I won't, but right now I just can't take it on.
Is it legal where you are now?
Yeah, I'm in Georgia
Okay,
now.
in Georgia. So I
Yeah,
think it's
I
legal in
am.
like 40 states right now. And it's still legal in California. I think that may run out at some point here, despite them buying the Upswing poker site, but we'll see. But I'm excited about all of their events, the Win events, and then the
Absolutely.
the the 100 people switching from online to live, and you win a car, you win a mini horse, whatever this stuff is that you're going to win.
The mini horses, when I read that, I just cracked up. I was like, this is so WPT gold to just throw a mini horse in the mix.
Yeah, Nikki's like, I'm going to put out a mini horse. It's so amazing.
I love it. And you know what? That's what, kind of makes our world of poker go round, doesn't it? That there's always some wild hair that just, somebody decides to pluck and throw it into the mix. And I'm here for it, 100% here for it.
Yeah, no, how do people one up, the other? And it's a competitive
Right,
environment. I think we've got people playing poker in Europe. There's all these tournaments in Asia. There's the Bahamas. There's Vegas. December, I'm trying to work my new full-time job that I took this summer, and I get distracted
right.
by all this poker Twitter. I'm like, can we tamp down this till I'm on my holiday break? Because all this activity, I'm tracking like a pick three with Poker Org. It's just so amazing.
Well, and it's all good stuff. Like every turn you take, it's like that's pretty awesome. Like, wow, they're doing that. Wow, that's pretty cool. And it's, benefits us the players, which is how could you be mad at that?
Yes, yes. So I have not entered this mystery quest. It's $100. You enter online. They're playing through, I guess, December 9th, maybe. It's like only 2 more days left. And then the top X percent make a day two, and then they pick 100 players from that day two to play live in Vegas on Saturday or Friday. I guess Friday. And I would love to play in that tournament, adding 2 million to it, but I don't know if I'm
Right,
gonna I'm gonna make it. But I do have one buddy, Smitty, um, who was involved in that controversial poker cheating hand back in the WSOP 2024. He messaged me that he made the day two, so I'm going to be
right.
at least cheering on my friend Smitty as he
Awesome.
tries to make it to Vegas. But he, I think, is going to check out some things in Vegas and play those tournaments live starting the middle of this week. So I've got one buddy out there who's
Very
going to be
cool.
taking in all these Vegas events.
Well, very cool. And yeah, I definitely can't do it because that would be the meetup game. My meetup game's at the Bellagio on the 12th, which is Friday. So definitely couldn't do this WPT gold thing.
2 million added, we would have to like have you in both spots or something. Like we would have to teleport you back and forth. I would be paying for the Uber to get you to the meetup
Right?
and the win back and forth. You'll just play both tables. You'll dual hand it.
I love it. I love it. And I'd be there for it. Wouldn't that be a story? Holy smokes. That,
Whenever there's something like this, when I have two weddings on the same day, I'm like, how do I get to both spots? I got to be able to do both of these. So if you're saddled with such an issue, we'll figure it out for you. They're both in
thank
Vegas.
you.
It's not that far away, Sherry.
I appreciate that sentiment for sure. And after all, my daughter would be in town, so she could take over the reins at the meetup
There
game.
we go. There we
And
go.
I'm sure all of my friends that show up for the meetup game would not be mad at that if they know what I'm going to be doing. So, uh,
We are all poker players. That's
right,
for sure. So we track it all.
right. And when's your last episode of airing?
Yeah, so I have gotten busy with work, so I'm going to put out another episode tomorrow, and this is sort of a secret that I didn't tell you last time, Sherry, on the spaces that I'll tell this group here. But I am going to submit all my results to Hendon Mob, and I went from New York City to California. I cashed in 10 different states in 12 and a half days. So in
Awesome.
the vlog, I have shown New York caching, but tomorrow I'm going to release Pennsylvania caching, and then I go on the biggest heater of my life where I'm literally driving state by state and continuing to cache day by day, and I do Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, and California straight. Like 9 straight caches
I
in 9
love it.
different states. So that
Love
will
it.
be what the vlog is all about,
Where did you
and coming
cash
out.
in Illinois, if I can interrupt?
So my issue there was that I was looking to go from Kentucky to Missouri, and if you look at the map, they touch at the very bottom,
Yeah,
but there's actually no road that goes from
right.
Kentucky to Missouri, but there's a ferry. So I was like, oh, I'll take this ferry. But the ferry, the water was low in the Mississippi. You couldn't cross the ferry. So I'm like Googling where can I play in Chicago. So I played CCG Poker or Chicago Charitable Games.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if you're familiar.
Yep.
And they had a tournament in Bridgeview at the Bridgeview Community Center. And they had 3 different tournaments that I could play. They had like an afternoon, an early evening, and an evening. So I'm like, let me go to this one spot, 3 different tournaments. And I cashed in the first one I entered, the 4 o'clock. And I guess technically finished first. It was a 3-way chop, but had the most chips when we chopped.
Nice, nice. Did I haven't looked on their site in a while. Does Joliet, the Harrah's or Horseshoe in Joliet, Illinois, not have poker tournaments?
So it was just that particular day,
Got it.
which was like the middle of the week. It was not a heavy poker tournament day. And then I looked at CCG on Poker Atlas, and it said that they had 4 tournaments. And if I drove from Kentucky, I could make the last 3. And whenever you can go to sort of one spot and they have multiple tournaments and you're trying to cash as fast as you can, I just circled it right away. And
Absolutely.
it certainly, I got to meet all those CCG poker people. It's such a fun crowd. It's, I guess, sort of that tier 2 people who are ramping up in their knowledge of poker coming out to those events,
Right.
but such a blast. I met an editor, a former editor for Ryan DePaulo, played at the table with him, ended up meeting the guy who ran it. So had so much fun with the CCG crew.
Awesome. Very cool. What an adventure.
Yes. And so it just takes so much time to edit, Sherry. I think I
Oh,
told you this on the last time we spoke, that I'm now starting to get out a new batch of these vlogs, and
let me
the
tell you.
Pop of Poker cross the country experience. It's fun to have documented, but it takes time for sure.
Well, and I used to do videos when I traveled with my daughter on the tour. And let me tell you, I would go back to the hotel and I would just start trying to um, edit and get the video ready because I really wanted it out that night.
Right.
And I spent hours in hotel rooms doing that. And I don't change it for the world, but it is a lot of work and it is very time consuming. And as a matter of fact, I've been trying to get a video made over the last 6 or 7 weeks. And I've asked other people to do it, and I haven't been able to get it done. I have somebody working on it now that I have faith in, and I had faith in the other people. It's just that their lives are busy.
Right.
But I really wish I had the time because I love that kind of stuff to learn some new technology and get the new Adobe editing package and just figure it out and start making videos again because I did enjoy it. But, it's so time consuming. I don't even have enough time to learn the new, software, let alone make a damn video right now.
Right. Right. Oh, so much of we just needed that one extra personal assistant to cut all our videos for
Yes.
us.
Yes. And unfortunately, I don't get paid for this stuff that I'm doing here in Spaces, so
Seriously, yeah.
no budget. No budget for an assistant here in Spaces, but, nevertheless, I
Well,
certainly wish I
I think I got to run, but thank you for the recap, and I'll let you keep chatting, and I'll listen in.
Oh, I appreciate you, and, I hope you make it out to Vegas, even if not for the meetup game, maybe just, to join us at a South Point tournament or dinner or something.
For sure, I'll see what I can do.
All right. Good chatting with you, bud.
Thanks.
Bye. Hey, Isaac, how are you?
Oh man, it is a hectic morning. I am doing a toy drive in my area. Got together with a friend and we organized it about I don't know about a month ago or whatnot. And like everything just kind of creeps up on you. Today's the day.
Yeah,
So right now I got vendors setting up and we're getting everything together and then we should be live in about another hour or two. And
good for you. What a great project.
yeah, and then besides that, man, just trying to I forget that I'm in a fantasy league sometimes because fantasy's not my thing like it used to be. But I'm in one this
Right.
season, and I get texts. Oh, everybody, set your lineup. So yeah, I had to do that real quick, and and then other things that I'm working on the side for a particular friend. Doing that right now as well, and yeah, it's a very productive Sunday.
Listen, you should really get off your ass and do something for a change.
Yeah, I should. I should. I really should. But being a sloth is life, and yeah.
Yeah, being a sloth. I don't think that's in either of our vocabulary,
And you,
even though we probably wish it were once in a while.
and you know what's crazy is that sometimes I feel like I don't do enough, right? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that, I got to do that. I'm even designing jewelry now. That's
Oh God.
Yeah, no, seriously. I'll show you some things when I see you next
I
Friday.
I know you're serious. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, yeah. But hey, what's up,
Never
Matt?
a
High
dull
five.
moment.
I see you got your hand
Go
up.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Oh,
Matt, you
that
there,
that
bud?
was
Oh, there you go.
amazing. Sherry, I'm gonna have to sort of come off and come back on because I'm having a few volume issues,
Okay.
and then I'll come
All
back.
right.
I promise.
Okay, no worries, bud. No
All
worries.
right, I'll
Thank
be
you.
back in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Isaac, you weren't in here when I said that Karen is sitting at a poker table with Maurice Hawkins, and I don't know if you know David Moses this
Oh
morning.
my God, no.
Yes, and I told her, I said, ask him to come on this space and tell him I'm going to keep tagging him until he does.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Let me see.
too funny. I hope she stacks both of them. And I really I like David. I've never I mean, I've been around Maurice, so I have no personal relationship with him, but I do have sort of one with David. So anyway, hoping she takes both of their chips for sure. Women power.
Yes, yes. Especially with Karen. I just want her to win all the time. So,
I know that's right. Come on, Karen.
yep, yep. I saw that Mel was at
Come
the
on.
win.
I'm sorry, say that
I
again.
saw that Mel was at the win.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good too. She just can't get over that hump. She keeps making the day twos. So hopefully this one she's in today,
I know her. I
make,
know her pain. I know her pain.
of course.
Always a day two, never a final table.
I hear you. It's the bubble girl.
Yeah,
Bubble girl, bubble girl, bubble girl in the dish.
yeah. Man, that's why this year for the next Win Millions, I gotta go crazy for that one. I gotta
I
make it.
hear
I,
you.
I gotta make it in the money. It's already enough day twos
Well,
without making it in the money.
and it's funny you said that. I've got to sit down. I think I'm going to put a little package together. I've got to sit down and figure that out today. All this coverage I'm doing, and I'm like, I don't even know what tournaments. Like when you start reading them off, they all start to blur together, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
just a bunch of information, right? And so I just really need to look at all the schedules and see what I'm going to play.
yeah. I feel that 100%. You gotta play, and plus you just gotta play whatever structure fits you the best, which isn't always, that may not be the easiest one to get into, but I try to do that, like, because before I'll be like, ooh, this is the lowest buy-in, but then I'll look at structures and I'm like, damn, but that structure's better.
Right,
So
right. And
yeah,
I'll
I
tell
feel
you,
that.
there's a this coming week. I don't know off the top of my head. It may be tomorrow. There's like a $200 milestone tournament. Let me see if I could find it really quick because I was getting some stuff ready for tomorrow. Um, Let me see if I can find it. Today, I've got stuff just thrown all over the place that I'm working on. I want to say it's tomorrow. Let me look. Yeah, tomorrow there's at the WPT, there's a $200 buy-in milestone tournament for the Prime Championship. They're giving away 50 seats.
Nice.
20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. If I was in town, you better believe I'd be playing that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As is. Today, while I'm doing everything I'm doing, I have to play that PLO tournament because today's the last day I can use that ticket.
Oh yeah, don't mess that one up.
No, I'm already signed up. It starts in a few hours.
Yeah,
So let's see how we do. Let's see how we do.
yeah. That's awesome that you won that ticket.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if I can turn it into something. Then it'll really be awesome.
Let's let's go. How many were entered when you signed in?
Uh, I didn't look at that. That is a good
Okay.
question.
All
I think
right.
I can check it out right now. Let's see.
All right. While you do that, I'm
Got
going
my
to read what's going on at South Point today. At 10:10
okay.
a.m. is the $120 tournament, 15K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 2:10 p.m. at South Point
Yeah.
is their $120 buy-in. Isaac, can you mute?
Really?
Isaac, can you mute? No.
Give me one second.
There he goes. Okay, at 2:10 p.m. over at South Point is their $120 buy-in Chip Chop Survivor Tournament, 3K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 6:10 p.m. is their $180 buy-in. Their bounty tournaments, the bounties are $50. It's a 10K guarantee, 30K starting stack. And at South Point at 10:10 p.m., a crowd favorite, the $120 Turbo Bounty Tournament 2K guaranteed 20K starting stack. And we love that tournament because we could just go hang out, have some fun. It's a late night. It's not a huge buy-in, and we can hang with friends. Over at the Orleans today, 11 o'clock, they have their Sunday special. It's a $300 buy-in, 100K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. That's a no-limit tournament. Also at the Orleans today at 6 p.m. is the Big O tournament, $240 buy-in, 10K guarantee, 30K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. That's what's going on over at the Orleans. Over at the Aria, today they have a 1 o'clock tournament, and it is a $600 PLO double board bomb pot tournament, 30K guarantee, 30K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. At 7 o'clock at the Aria today is a $300 no limit tournament, and that is a 15K guarantee, 25K starting stack, and 25-minute levels. Are you there, Isaac? He's busy, so I'm going to continue on reading some more tournaments around town. Red Rock has a tournament at 10:35 a.m. It's an $85 no limit tournament, no guarantee, 15K starting stack. And that tournament's going to be for the next 3 weeks. Over at Westgate at 12 p.m., they have a $55 no limit tournament, no guarantee, 15K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. Their Lazy Pineapple tournament is at 3:05. That's a $55 buy in, no guarantees, same thing, 15K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 7:05 is the $75 bounty tournament, no guarantee, 15K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 9:05 p.m. at Westgate is a $70 tournament. It is a no limit tournament, no guarantee, 15K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. And of course, over at the Golden Nugget, 12 p.m. is a $100 tournament, no guarantee, 10K starting stack. And I did not write the blind levels down for that. Also, it's at 8 p.m. is the same tournament, $100 buy-in, no guarantee, 10K starting stack over at the Golden Nugget. Over at the Horseshoe today at 9 a.m. is a $100 no limit tournament, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 11 o'clock is their $160 no limit tournament, 15K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 2 p.m. is a $100 no limit tournament, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 5 p.m., same tournament, $100 buy-in, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack. At 8 p.m. is a $160 no limit tournament, $1,500 guarantee, 20K starting stack. And at 11 p.m. is a $100 no limit tournament, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack. That's what's going on over at the Horseshoe. Isaac, are you there? God bless him. That's a man doing a lot of things on a daily basis. I feel for him. Matt, are you back with us?
Hey Sherry, yeah, I just come back myself. Also, I got to apologise for that. I just had some real volume issues, and it sounded as if I were. I don't know if it came over from your side, but it sounded like I were echoing. So I thought I'd turn off and turn back on.
No worries. You don't have another device on with the space on it, do you?
I'm pleased to say no, Sherry. I'm using just this one device and one device only. I don't do things like that. It's not good.
Okay. Okay, because sometimes people have two devices on, and so that's why they'll get the echo. Like sometimes when I or a friend are in the same room, in the same space, we can't turn our mics on at the same time. That's why we share a phone and just use one microphone because it will echo. And it's crazy, but that's technology for you.
Yes, and I know technology too well because I've been in the game, so definitely know how it is. It can be very tough. It's like you're multitasking on different devices for no reason sometimes.
Right. Right on. All right, let me talk about the meetup games that are going on around town this week. Of course, our meetup game, the 6 Official Spaces meetup game, is at the Bellagio on December 12th at 2 p.m. There's a ladies only meetup game at the Bellagio on December the 18th. And that is the start, I think it's their third month, the start of a monthly ladies meetup game at the Bellagio. The next one will be January 15th. I'll be at the one on December 18th. I'll be bringing a Vera Bradley blanket. Or wait, am I doing a blanket at that one? I can't remember. I think I'm doing a blanket at that one as a giveaway. I may be wrong. I don't know. There's so much going on. I forget what I'm doing. But anyway, I'll be there and I'll have a raffle item. The WPT Gold Ladies event, it's a mimosa meetup game, is going to be December 10th at 9 a.m. over at the Wynn. Jamie Kurtzetter is the host of that, and she will be doing some Splash the Pots with some WPT entries. So that's always fun. The Pocket Queens Lady event is on December 11th at the Venetian. That's at 6 p.m. And I'm hoping I can make that after I arrive My flight gets in, I think, about 5:30. So if I drop my bags at my hotel, and I think I could get there for at least a couple of hours, and as long as there's no delays. So yeah, that's what's going on. Don't forget Ladies Winter Festival is going on at Resorts World, December 8th through the 12th. So lots of good stuff happening in Vegas for sure. Kind of getting some FOMO, but the good news is I get to go there on Thursday. So only a few more days. I am a little panicked because I see a lot of piles of stuff I got to get organized into a suitcase over here, but I'm a little panicky. But anyway, we'll get through it for sure. Michael, DM me if you got the answer to your question that you asked me in a DM yesterday. I'd be curious to what the answer to that was. Isaac, are you there, buddy? He may be lost in his little Toys for Tots drive there. I'm sure people are probably asking him questions. So, Matt, if you don't, do you have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to bring up? Otherwise, I'm going to sign us off so we can enjoy our Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to say a quick thing, Sherry. Over at
Sure.
my, my uncle is supervising a casino over here,
Yes.
the Rosenthal, and they've been saying about, they were thinking, because they've had some people coming in, right, who've been at these events, and you've seen it on TV as well, that they wear sunglasses, don't they? I know it's an ongoing debate, but they're thinking of banning them from the casino. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? And feel free for everybody else to weigh in.
Just sunglasses?
Yeah, because apparently he says that it kind of, you can't really tell whether they're lying or not through their eyes. I'm thinking, but you don't always do it through their eyes, do you? It's how they, they play their hand.
Okay. Okay. The reason why I'm asking if they're just going to ban sunglasses is because there seems to be a debate about not only sunglasses, but hoodies and face masks, right? And so, of course, the argument with face masks is that some people have to wear a face mask for their health. And nobody has an issue with that, of course. But the face masks that people are talking about are the ones that I forget what they're called, but they look like a biker face mask. They're just a cloth. There's nothing, that's going to save you from germs getting through that cloth. It's not a N95 mask, therefore it's not a medically, necessary mask. And so there are definitely been talks about banning one, two, or three of those items. Right now, you could wear a hoodie without putting the hood on would be the thing there. But anyway, the thing about the sunglasses or glasses is that, they're making these ones that now have the cameras attached or Blu-ray or whatever it's called. And so, people have been known to come to a card game with those glasses on and they're cheating with them. And so, you know, banning them will help with that issue, yes, but what about a person that has their normal glasses on? What if I just have a pair of glasses on with clear lenses? They could have a camera on them too, but I need my glasses to actually see. So are you going to ban me from wearing my glasses that I need to see the cards? So it gets a little tricky. And I have said this before, I want to say from the very first time I started hosting this, with Brian, the WSOP space back in 2023, that maybe the answer is to get a scrambler in the poker room so that nobody can get a internet signal, right? They can't hook up to the internet because there's a scrambled signal or no routers or whatever. But so that they cannot, even if they have those glasses, they can't transmit that data because there's no internet connection. So, to me, that's a better solution. I don't know if it's doable because I'm not an IT person, but to me, that's a more doable solution.
Oh. It does sound like a very good idea. Actually, Sherry, do you mind if I pass these ideas on to my uncle, if that's okay?
Oh, no. No, I don't mind at all. And I certainly, if anybody that's listening now or in the future has any comments about if that can be done or not, I would love to hear it. Because to me, it's a simple solution. You just shut off the internet in that room, so to speak, by scrambling it. And I may be too lofty in my goal. I don't know because I'm not an IT person, like I said. But to me, it seems like a simple solution. As a matter of fact, over probably 30 years ago, maybe 25 years ago, I have a brother in law that used to work in the Ford Motor Company. Um, and he was one of the big wigs. And so one day at Thanksgiving, he said something like, "Hey, does anybody have any ideas or thoughts or anything about automotives? Because we're working with some design crews and we like to hear everybody's opinion, not just the echo chamber." And one of the topics that came up was using your cell phone while driving. At that time, there was none of these features on cars, the no hands features on cars. And I simply said to him, yeah, as soon as the car gets turned on, you can no longer receive a signal in that car for your cell phone. And guess what? Then our kids won't be on their cell phones. And people at that table looked at me like I was nuts. And I said, it's going to become a bigger problem because our new drivers are already unsafe drivers because they're new drivers. So you put a cell phone in their hands while they're driving and they become deadly drivers. And, we had a lengthy conversation about it. And lo and behold, look at how many accidents, right? And now they're talking about, should we scramble the signals so you can't have signals in your car? Well, then then you're like, well, wait a minute, I need my GPS. And that's a valid argument. I need my GPS. I don't go anywhere without my GPS, right? So it's a different argument now that there's GPS, but back then there wasn't a GPS, so to speak. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Go ahead, Matt.
Couldn't have put it better myself. I don't think I can top what you've said there. That's really wise what you come up with. As far as I'm aware, it's just the sunglasses. You know what you wear for going on holiday.
Right.
With the winter passes. It's just them. So it could be a good thing. Maybe. What do you say about it?
Well, and I'm going to tell you, they're also talking about card protectors having cameras in them. That maybe we should ban all card protectors because there's, possible cameras in the card protectors. And then there's jewelry with cameras. Like the list goes on and on. Honestly. And so those lists are going to continue to go on and on. And to me, if you scramble the signal, none of those things work. So then that list will stop growing. So I don't know. Maybe it's too much common sense. I don't know.
Makes sense to me, Sherry. I think you should come over to here and show people how it's done.
Well, hopefully one day I'll get there and he and I can have a nice conversation.
Trust me, I think you'll definitely get on with my uncle, Sherry. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I appreciate that. There's very few people I don't get along with, that's for sure. And it's typically their problem, and I've stepped in it, and then it becomes my problem because I do have a mouth.
Hey, do you know something, Sherry? To be honest with you, I've been in the same boat as well because I know there's people. I've got, thankfully, because of my jobs that I've had, I've got to know quite a lot of people and a few odd famous people as well. But
Sure.
sometimes you can get the awkward one, and then the conversation just becomes not good at all.
Yeah. And you know what? It's okay. Like all conversations can't be authentic. All conversations can't be positive. It's okay. That's what, the world goes around because of those, off the cuff conversations that sometimes go awry or sometimes go really deep into a topic and is real productive. But unless we start those conversations, will we have either? So,
Very wise. Actually, on that kind of basis, I was watching a classic episode of. Do you remember Heads Up Poker that was on NBC? I think it was on NBC over where you are.
wait, I'm sorry, what was it called?
It was called Heads Up Poker. NBC presented it.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's on YouTube, and you will not believe who one of the poker players is, who I didn't know, was James Woods.
Oh, James Woods. Yeah, he is. I'm going to tell you, he's a character. Now, I don't believe with a lot of stuff he tweets, but I do believe in some of the stuff he tweets for sure. But, he is a hell of an actor.
He certainly is. He's very popular over here. I saw him in, though the first time I ever saw him was in the movie Videodrome, and he was very good. Very good in that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't name a thing he's been in, but I know that I've enjoyed the stuff that he's been in for sure. I'm not good with names, so I can never tell you a movie name or a song name. I could probably sing you the song, but don't ask me the name of it.
But it just goes to show, though, there are some famous people that do play poker. Like, of course, we know.
Oh yeah. I mean, even Jennifer Tilly, the great Jennifer Tilly, what an accomplished actress. And I love watching her play poker. She's so fun at the table.
She'd be the kind of person that I would love to play poker with if she came over here. In fact, I think she might have been over here once. Maybe.
Yeah, I can't answer that question. I don't know if she's played over there or not, but I look forward to one day being at a poker table with her. I tell you that much. Um, I really do. Like, I would love to play poker with her. I think it'd be a blast.
Here's an idea, Sherry. Why don't you get her to come on Spaces someday? That would be really good. And Phil Lack as well. Phil Lack's really good.
Well, and I'm going to tell you that Jen used to hang out in the spaces with us early on, but she would come in anonymously, okay? And one day she forgot to go on her anonymous account and she came in the space on her regular account. And of course, all of us were like, oh, Jen Tilly's here on her normal account. So then she felt obligated to get on the microphone. And she did get on the microphone. And she was telling us that they were in a panic because Phil realized she was on her regular account. So he was yelling, you're on your account, you're on your account. And she's saying, it's too late. They already spotted me. So it was really kind of comical. So she's visited with us for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. But that was in the summer of, it may have been the June of 2023, I think was about the timing of it, but may have been May. It may have been it may have been May actually. But anyway, it was a lot of fun and she'll tell you, she listens to us for sure.
Blimey. Well, I'd love to have a chat with Jennifer because I definitely have the movies that she's been in. She's been in some crackers. Really, really good movies.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be real honest with you. I think we're too small of potatoes for her to come do an interview with us. I'm just going to be honest with you. Maybe one day.
That's brilliant. I can see where you're going with that, Sherry. Yeah, definitely. But no, completely right. But no, as I say, she's good, and I have seen her play poker lots of times. In fact, if you go on YouTube, if you go on the season 2, I think you'll have to put Poker Stars USA for in in your case, Sherry. She's
Right.
actually in season 2 of the Big Game on Tour, and you should have seen her play. She was brilliant.
She's a damn good poker player. And I love watching her on the Poker Go feed because, and yes, I got Poker Go back again for those that are wondering. I think she just adds so much character to the table. And when she and the magician are at the same table, I miss those days. They don't do it very often, or even her and Phil at the same table together. They don't do it very often. And I miss those games because, they just played off of each other and they were just a hoot.
Yeah, very true. Very true. It were good times, sure, definitely. But how I first, I mean, I know a lot of my friends will first know, of course, for being in Chucky.
Oh, you cut out, Matt.
Sorry, I was just saying being in the Jennifer Tilly, they'll know her for being in Chucky, the movie.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And it's kind of funny because I've never watched one of those movies because I don't do scary movies. I don't do scary movies, so I've never watched a Chucky movie. But anyway, very famous for that series of movies for sure. And now she's on the Real Housewives of I think she's on the Orange County ones, but and she's doing a great job there for sure. So yeah, good things happening.
Definitely, I'm pleased for her because she is a tremendous actress, and from what I can gather, a very well respected poker player as well, which is always.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
I would. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sherry. I'd love to learn from you how to play poker properly. I mean, maybe one day, when I come over the States, we'll definitely, do something about that. But I'd love to learn from Jenny as well, though. Jenny would be really good.
Well, I'm going to tell you the thing you should do, which would be the most productive to learn the game of poker, is to get onto a free poker site to play free poker. But before you do that, just go on YouTube and search for how to play Texas no limit poker, and just watch some videos on the game of poker and the mechanics. So you learn what a big blind is, a small blind is, what the button is, you know, and then go on to the free poker site and practice, because it will help you just learn the basic mechanics of the game. Whose turn is it? Who's betting, who's raising, what position are they in? Where's the button? It just helps you with the mechanics of the game. And once you learn the mechanics of the game, then you can just watch. There's so much content that you can watch to continue to improve your game. But in my eyes, the one thing to improve your game, the fastest and I think the best way, is to just get seat time. So sit on a free poker application and play lots and lots of hands of poker. That's the best advice I could give you.
That I appreciate, Sherry. That sounds like really good. In fact, actually, the other way that I have been doing it is playing on my Xbox 360. Yeah, I know, 39-year-old playing a game, should get out more. But
Yeah.
it's actually been helping me, to be fair.
Yeah, anything you could do to practice, absolutely. And the thing about getting on an online site on free poker, no money. They shouldn't ask you for any credit card or nothing, just free poker, is the amount of repetitions you can get and practice. Oh, they're vacuuming. Somebody's vacuuming. I hope it's not too loud, you guys. But it's just the amount of repetition, you can get online. You just can't replace that. So to me, that's a perfect way to learn poker and to practice poker.
Thank you for that, Sherry. That's a good idea. I'll definitely bear that in mind. Do you think I should do the play the Xbox version a bit longer, even though I know some of the rules anyway? But
No, why? Just go online. I mean, there's no time like the present time. Baptism by fire. Just do it, and that way, when you come over here and we go out as a group, we can play poker, and you can actually play because you now know how to play.
Perfect. Sounds like a very good plan to me, Sherry. I'll be definitely on it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. For sure.
What kind of? I mean, I know you're not so keen on Omaha, but is there any other forms of poker that you like to play?
I am really trying to find the time to spend learning Raz. And I have taken a lesson in Raz last year, but I haven't played it. And so I really wish I could get some practice playing Raz and learn more about Raz. I just don't have the time right now. I just don't.
And similar here, especially with me volunteering. In fact, actually, on the volunteering side of things, we're having a celebration on Friday to celebrate all the things that we've been doing, and it's gonna be really good. Can't wait for that.
That's awesome. Congratulations to you guys for doing a great job putting together some low housing for folks and getting it ready for them to live in. That's a very noble project, Matt. Good for you.
Thanks, Sherry. I appreciate that. But we do our best, just helping people in the community and looking after everybody, and in my case as well, keeping an eye on the poker tournaments as well while I've been at it. So I've been doing that sneakily while I'm volunteering as well.
I love that. Good for you. Well, I'm going to welcome ASG to the stage before I'm getting ready to log off. How are you, ASG?
All right. Yeah, these X reminders just never happen anymore. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I've been getting a lot of complaints about that, and there's nothing I can do, right? There's nothing I can do about it unless I do a personal invitation to everybody, and I'm sorry, but
Well,
I don't have enough hours in
yeah, I
the
was about to
day.
say even that doesn't really the DMs don't do anything either. So
I know, and I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, I'm glad you made it. Did mom get off to the airport okay yesterday?
yeah, it was slightly an adventure with getting her from the where you drop off to getting her wheelchair and stuff. But yeah, we it managed. We got it done.
Oh, good. Yeah, it gets tricky when you have to manage getting the wheelchair and somebody to help with that and luggage
Yeah,
and
they're like, we won't give you a wheelchair until you check your luggage, and I'm like, then what do you want me to do?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I'm glad she's off and somewhere nice and warm. I'm sure she'll enjoy that time.
Yep. Well, and then except we're going to a family function in Ohio next weekend, so
Oh, she's going to come back?
yeah. I mean, just for the weekend for the family thing in Ohio,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
she
She might say forget about it when she's
yeah,
down there and she's enjoying shorts weather. She may say, forget Ohio.
yep, she gave me boots for me to pack.
I like her style. I like her style. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh, that was awesome. Hey, SG, how you doing, bro? You doing okay? Keeping well?
Yep. And then went straight from there to Parks or PLO. Played too long. Made a little. It was
Did you say did you make some?
yeah. Got crazy stuck and made it back. Getting terribly lucky. Skill game,
I love it. Chase that river.
Yeah, basically. I was playing PLO. I had ace, ace, queen, queen. Just decided not to believe that the person had a jack when we were heads up on a jack jack board. We decided to run it twice and on the turn, and then the river came ace and then queen.
Oh, gotta love poker. Got to love poker. Well, Avi's been doing good on the slot machines. Then I guess he went to play some live yesterday and did well at the live table. So good for him. That's awesome. Good for him. Well, today's football Sunday. You got anybody you're rooting for, ASG?
Uh, well, I'm a Niners fan, so yeah, we'll be rooting to at least make the playoffs. And is the speaking of playoffs, is the selection thing today? Did that happen already?
Uh, are you talking about for college football?
Yeah,
Um, I have not heard anything. I want to say they typically don't do it until later tonight.
because yeah, lots of crazy upsets yesterday to make it. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen.
It'll be interesting. I'm so happy Ohio State got their butts. Well, they didn't get whooped, but they did lose.
And I'm happy that Duke won the ACC championship game just because Miami fired their coach and he went to Duke, and now Duke has an ACC. He got an ACC title before Miami got one.
I didn't realize that the Duke coach, I mean, yeah, the Duke coach is the Miami coach now. Oh, that's funny. That must have been happening when I was busy. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that might be
Karma's
James Madison. That's a one that I'll be interested to see, just because I like watching. I think whoever gets that seat's going to get destroyed, but I just want to see who makes it.
I love it. Oh my God. I love college ball. Although it's, I don't know, this whole thing with the portal and all this stuff is really, did you see that Georgia's now suing a player?
No, I did not.
Okay. So I hope I get this right. All right. So the kid had let's say it was a $380,000 deal, NIL deal. Okay. And it was supposed to be paid out over X amount of months, right?
Okay.
He got 110,000 of that NIL deal paid out already and went into the portal and is going to a different school. Well, since the whole debauchery, I feel, with the QB from Tennessee doing his bullshit last year, Georgia changed their NIL contract, okay? Or the people that are involved with that process changed the NIL contract to read that if you go into the portal before you honor that contract, NIL deal with them, you have to repay them the entire amount of the NIL deal, not just the 110,000 they paid you, but the 380,000
Oh, wow. So
they
like,
promised to pay you.
so that seems like a
But
ridiculous
think,
contract. I hope he got. I hope the student had a lawyer before he signed the contract to begin with.
well, I'm going to tell you that he's in the contract. So whether he had a lawyer or not, I don't know. But I will tell you that I see why they're taking that stance that with the NIL contract, because they're hoping that discourages them
Oh,
from,
I get it. I just,
yeah, not honoring those contracts. But to me, the fair thing would be they have to repay the 110,000 and maybe some penalty, maybe a 10% penalty or something along with it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand why they did it, to try to discourage those portal,
well, did
jumpers.
he get a like? Is he getting NIL money from whoever he transferred to that he's going to be able to pay this off, or is he just screwed?
I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know, because I just heard that part of the story and then I've been busy, so I haven't looked any further into it. I have no idea.
Because if like
I would
that school is
assume,
willing to pay Georgia or whatever, then I'm
right,
more okay with it.
right. Well, but I don't know
Yeah,
I don't know if they can. I
yeah.
don't
It
know.
just
But
reminds
anyway,
me of like back when you had
um,
different cable companies, and like the cable company would be like, "We'll pay." This cable company for you to get out of your contract if you subscribe to us.
right, right, right. Or even like the Lane Kiffin is going to LSU, and LSU said that they would pay him some of the bonuses that he would lose by leaving LSU. So it's like that was more incentive for him to come,
I don't
But
understand. This guy is like, he never won anything. Anyway.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm a Tennessee fan and he screwed us over. So he could jump off
Yeah, I'm
a
just
short
saying, like,
bridge.
maybe he's helped, like, build programs a little, but, like, he still hasn't won a title. Like, what is. Anyway.
Well, let me tell you when they hired him on to Tennessee. This was when he just signed the
Yeah, I saw
contract.
the,
And
yeah.
let me tell you what the scuttlebutt was at the time. And this is what people said about him. It's not him that they want, it's his father. And they're a package deal. That's what the scuttlebutt
Well,
was.
that was, like, at the time. Like, is his father still alive?
I,
Okay, fine.
I don't, he is still alive. I don't know if he's still
Okay.
tagging along with
Because
every
I
move,
thought
but
that when
I
he
don't know.
became coach of the Raiders, like, I remember that being a thing of,
Yeah.
like, oh, they want his father more than they want him.
Right.
But
And that was the scuttlebutt when he was hired on before the whole thing blew up at Tennessee is because we were all like, who is this guy? Like, why are we? And everybody's like, no, it's really his dad we want. And so I was like, oh, okay. And honestly, I liked him. I liked what he was doing with the program. But when he screwed us over, I was like, fuck him in plain English.
yeah, I just saw, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, Secret Base. Do you know Secret Base, their YouTube channel?
I don't know that one.
Okay. They do videos and they do sports videos, and they have like co-ops videos. And anyway, they have beef history videos, and they did one of when he was at Tennessee of just Lane Kiffin versus the SEC, because he just took on. He just had beef with everybody, like Spurrier and this guy and that guy.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
It
yes,
was a
yes.
crazy 1 year, apparently.
No, it was insane. It was insane. And of course, we know so many of the staff there, and so we're hearing different conversations than the public, right? And we're like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding me right now? Oh, yeah. It was crazy. That year was nuts. And I hated that he left, honestly. I thought he was going to be really good for our program. And I hated that I supported him so big, honestly, because he, screwed us over.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely understand. Sorry, Matt's had his hand up for a while.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt. I can't see you.
Oh, thank you for that, ASG, and you guys as well. That was an interesting conversation about football. Pleased to say I am a neutral supporter, so either way, I enjoy it. But also, Sherry, it's been an absolute joy and privilege talking with you and ASG. I know it's only been brief, and I've got to get off because I've got some things to do. So have a great Sunday, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Matt.
Take care, people.
See you, bud. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Sunday football. I've got so much to do. I'll probably put it on in the background just because I want to see. Are my Colts still in it? Are they going to win the title for me this year, ASG? Come on.
Ooh, the Super Bowl?
Yes.
I mean, that it's not out of the realm of possibility. None of the teams like crazy impress me. The Rams look really good, I guess. I don't know. Like nothing. Nobody looks like amazing. So sure.
Could the Chicago Bears be the Cinderella story?
As a like Daniel Jones has always been a serviceable quarterback, and apparently that's all the Colts needed.
Yeah. They've been on the move for sure. Definitely been on the move. I think I told you, I placed a bet on them to win the Super Bowl. So fingers crossed. I just had a wild hair when we were up in Cherokee. I was like, I'm just going to bet this bet.
Yeah,
Myself.
I mean, I could see them winning the AFC. Like, I'm trying to think of what other teams really look good in the AFC right now, and Colts might look the best. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they have a very good chance of winning their division for sure.
Oh, the division for sure. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
was just thinking about the rest of the conference. Like the Bills aren't looking good. The Chiefs are out.
Can you believe you're saying that? The Chiefs are out. Like, who would have predicted that at the beginning of the season? Jesus.
Yeah, they definitely had multiple chances to get back in, and they just had one
Yeah.
or they won one game to give some people hope again, and then lost again. I don't know if they have a better or worse record than the Panthers right now, and that's definitely surprising.
Well, and it just when you said that, it reminded me of that little gift that they make with the guy fishing, and he's got like a dollar bill on the hook, and people are trying to chase the dollar.
Almost there.
That's the Chiefs this year. Oh, who would have thought it? Who would have thought it?
And yeah, the AFC North is a mess, and the Bills took a step back so much that the Patriots look
Yeah.
like they might be the better team in the division. So yeah, sure, Colts, why not?
I like it. I like it. All right, pal. I think I'm going to end this space so I can get out and enjoy some of my Sunday and maybe empty my suitcase so I can start repacking it for Vegas. Been a pleasure as always. Hope you have a good Sunday. Do you have anything you want to bring up before I do this?
No. Have a good one.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I see you, Michael, down there, and those that joined us, Jeff. with 1F. Appreciate you guys listening currently or in the future. Have a great Sunday, everybody. See you tomorrow at 9. We'll be talking about the Bet Act. So tune in, folks.